The very fabric of your being has been rewoven, and you now stand as a testament to profound inner alchemy. The days of desperately pursuing the lower vibrational echoes of that connection, clinging to the faint, unreliable whispers of affection or acknowledgement, are definitively behind you. That former self, the one who once navigated the intricate dance of yearning, perpetually seeking a morsel of validation, a genuine expression of love, or an equal measure of emotional reciprocity from a soul either unwilling or utterly unable to meet you on the sacred ground of true partnership, she has vanished, not in defeat, but in a glorious act of self-transcendence. In her hallowed space now stands a woman not merely transformed, but reborn, fully embodying the majestic and potent essence of her high priestess energy. This profound metamorphosis has rooted you deeply within yourself, like an ancient tree drawing wisdom from the earth's core. You have become an anchor of your own existence, imperturbable and serene. Your intuition, once a quiet murmur, now speaks with the resonant clarity of a cosmic bell, guiding your every step with unwavering certainty. A profound calmness has settled within you, not as an absence of feeling, but as a deep, unshakable peace that emanates from your very core, a sanctuary untroubled by external storms. This calmness is the wellspring of your renewed power, a gentle but formidable force that requires no outward display to be profoundly felt. You have consciously, deliberately, and with immense courage, aligned with the radiant truth of your higher self. From this elevated vantage point, you now perceive with crystal clarity that your intrinsic worth, your boundless value, was never, and could never be, contingent upon the transient opinions or the fluctuating treatment of another. This magnificent, soul-deep transformation has rippled through the energetic ethers, and it has not, for a single moment, gone unnoticed. The person who once occupied such a significant space in your world now perceives you through an entirely new lens, one that pierces beyond the superficial veil of the physical. They see you not merely with their eyes, but with their soul, energetically, spiritually, and emotionally. For what feels like the very first time in their awareness, they are witnessing you in the breathtaking totality of your wholeness, a complete and luminous being. No longer do they perceive someone reaching, pleading, or grasping for their attention, their affection, or their presence. Instead, they behold a woman who has, through an arduous and beautiful journey, finally reached herself. You have achieved a state of glorious completeness within the sanctity of your own unique essence, having meticulously, lovingly, and definitively reclaimed every precious fragment of your scattered energy. Piece by piece, you have drawn back the tendrils of your vital force from the myriad places where it was once dispersed, squandered on unreciprocated efforts, or held captive by unfulfilled expectations. This act of energetic sovereignty has forged you anew. And now, perhaps most profoundly, you are utterly, irrevocably free. Free from the insidious grip of the emotional attachment that once held your spirit captive, tethering you to a past that could not serve your future. Free from the deceptive lure of a hope, or more accurately, an illusion, that kept you in a perpetual state of waiting, postponing your own joy for a promise that never materialized. And most crucially, free from the corrosive pain that had, for far too long, compelled you to question the very bedrock of your worth. This conscious and deliberate detachment has been nothing less than a liberation of the soul, an emancipation that has allowed you to ascend into a realm of undeniable power, an expansive peace that resonates with the universe, and a profound, radiant self-fulfillment that emanates from every fiber of your being. From a silent, distant vantage point, they are observing you. Their gaze, but perhaps not overtly expressed, carries the weight of 1,000 unspoken thoughts and emotions. They may offer no words, no gestures, no outward signs of their internal landscape, but their silence is anything but an absence of feeling. On the contrary, it is the profound and almost unbearable weight of all the words they have yet to articulate, the confessions they have yet to whisper, and the truths their soul yearns to declare. A longing for you has begun to stir within them, a yearning that feels distinct, profound, and utterly unlike anything they have ever experienced before. It is a longing born not of casual desire, but of a deep, resonant recognition of what they have lost and what you have become. In the bygone days, your energy was a relentless pursuit of theirs, a constant striving to bridge a chasm that you alone sought to span. You were the tireless architect, attempting to fix every fracture, to heal every wound, to hold together the fragile threads of a connection that often felt one-sided. But now, as if by an unseen cosmic hand, the very roles of this energetic dance have irrevocably reversed. Your newfound strength, a quiet but indomitable force, and your serene, unshakable composure have, paradoxically, become an irresistible magnet. Your elegant distance, the unflappable calmness that now defines your presence, and the luminous clarity with which you navigate your world are, collectively, drawing this person in with an intensity they cannot deny. They can keenly sense the sacred boundaries you have meticulously erected around your being, boundaries forged not in anger, but in an act of profound self-love and self-preservation. And rather than repelling them, these unwavering delineations have, in a revelatory flash, shown them the authentic, unvarnished truth of who you truly are. Your unyielding self-respect, a beacon of your integrity, and the deep, abiding inner strength you embody have, without a single word of explanation, served as irrefutable proof of your unwavering loyalty and your absolute trustworthiness. They now perceive you as someone truly rare, a gem unearthed from the depths, irreplaceable in a way they had never before fully grasped. You are no longer merely a fleeting memory, a poignant echo of a past encounter, or a lamentable missed opportunity. You have, in their awakened consciousness, transcended the mundane and become an ideal, an archetype of grace, strength, and unwavering self-possession. They see your face manifesting in the most unexpected places, catching glimpses of your essence even when your physical form is nowhere to be found, a phantom presence woven into the fabric of their reality. In the quiet solitude of their moments, when the world's distractions momentarily recede, their thoughts inevitably drift to you. They find themselves pondering, with a poignant sense of wistfulness, what their life might have unfolded into, had they only chosen to show up differently, had they embraced vulnerability instead of retreating into fear. They envision, with a longing that aches deep within their soul, what it would truly feel like to be enveloped in your presence once more, to feel the comforting warmth of your hand in theirs, to simply exist in the near the profound, calm power that you now radiate so effortlessly. Everywhere they turn, every corner they navigate, they are met with potent reminders of you. A haunting melody that drifts from a passing car, a familiar scent that awakens dormant memories, a casual phrase overheard in conversation, these seemingly insignificant details act as powerful triggers, sparking vivid recollections of the precious times you once shared. And though they may attempt to erect mental barriers, to distract themselves with the clamor of daily life, the universe, in its infinite wisdom, gently yet persistently, continues to redirect their attention, pulling their consciousness back to the undeniable truth of your influence. This is no mere coincidence, no random alignment of stars. This, they are beginning to understand, is divine intervention, a sacred orchestration designed to bring forth a higher truth. The universe, in its boundless love and infinite patience, is subtly but relentlessly urging their very soul to awaken from its slumber, to shed the layers of illusion and speak its authentic truth. It is a profound spiritual nudge, an undeniable prompting to acknowledge what their heart has, on the deepest, most primordial level, always known. Their spirit is being guided, with tender precision, to comprehend that love, in its truest and most transcendent form, is not merely about fleeting desire or superficial attraction. It is, unequivocally, about profound alignment, a harmonious merging of spirits. It is about mutual growth, a willingness to evolve together, to challenge and uplift each other. It is about unvarnished honesty, a commitment to vulnerability and transparency. And, most significantly, it is about a profound and undeniable soul connection, a bond that transcends the limitations of the physical world and resonates at the very core of their being. They are, at long last, realizing with a clarity that stings and illuminates, that the profound love they harbored for you has, in fact, never truly faded. On the contrary, it has matured and deepened, evolving alongside your own breathtaking transformation, becoming richer, more resilient, and more resonant with every passing moment. A silent, fervent desire now courses through their veins. They yearn to tell you that they love you, with a depth they never fully articulated before. They long to confess that they belong with you, that despite the winding, often painful path you both have walked, their soul inexorably keeps returning to the profound, resonant idea of you interwoven with their very essence. Something deep within their most ancient knowing whispers that it was always, irrevocably, meant to be. Yet, whether or not these longed-for words ever find their way to your ears, you have already transcended the need for them. You have, in your own magnificent way, moved forward. You have risen, ascended to a higher plane of being, shifted so profoundly in your essence that the version of you who once waited, hoped, and yearned for their return no longer exists. And they, in their newly awakened awareness, can feel this profound evolution. They sense your transformation not just emotionally or spiritually, but even physically, in the very way you now occupy space. You carry yourself with an entirely new grace and presence. There is an undeniable glow that emanates from your being, a luminous quality that draws attention without seeking it. A lightness now graces your steps, as if the burdens of the past have finally been shed, allowing you to move with an unencumbered joy. A clear, resonant quality now infuses your voice, carrying the authority of your newfound truth. They perceive you as a woman who has blossomed into mature wisdom, achieved success on her own terms, and stands absolutely grounded within the sanctuary of herself. You are no longer swayed or dictated by the currents of longing, no longer defined by the absence of another. Instead, you are now irrevocably led by a profound sense of purpose, a calling that resonates with your deepest desires and guides your every action. You have consciously ceased to dwell in the echoing chambers of the past or to perpetually anticipate a future that might bring change. Instead, with deliberate intention and profound self-acceptance, you have chosen to fully embrace the vibrant, unfolding tapestry of the present moment. And in this conscious act of self-presence, you have discovered an exquisite, boundless joy in your own company, a solace and completeness that no external source could ever provide. You are thriving, not because every aspect of your life has aligned into a perfect symphony, but because you have, with immense courage and self-compassion, made a profound peace with yourself. You have, through this sacred journey of self-discovery, become utterly whole. You are now living fully, vibrantly, and authentically, not for the fleeting approval of anyone else, but for the unwavering pursuit of your own magnificent growth and profound happiness. And in this radiant, self-empowered state, you have, quite unconsciously, become a profound mirror to this person in their life. A mirror that reflects back to them, with stunning clarity, the depths of what they have irrevocably lost, the lingering threads of what they still ardently hope for, and the nascent possibilities of what they themselves might still, against all odds, become. Whether they ultimately choose to step forward and re-enter your life or not is, in the grand scheme of your unfolding narrative, no longer your primary concern. Your sacred path is no longer defined or dictated by their presence or their absence. You have, with immense courage and grace, reclaimed your own compelling story. And in doing so, you have not only honored the radiant truth of your being, but you have also, perhaps unknowingly, shown countless others, and especially this person, what true strength, authentic love, and profound personal transformation truly look like. As an observer of your journey, I am genuinely held in profound awe by the extraordinary way you carry yourself, by the inherent grace and unwavering strength with which you fulfill your myriad responsibilities. Every single time I witness how you approach and handle your duties, whether they be large or small, external or internal, with such indomitable strength, an innate grace, and an unshakable inner poise, I am swept away by an immense, almost spiritual admiration. It is not merely about the tasks you meticulously complete or the burdens you bravely carry, however significant they may be. It is, rather, about the sublime and effortless manner in which you accomplish it all, imbued with an intrinsic sense of calm, an unyielding resilience, and a profound, luminous purpose that emanates from your very core. Even in the crucible of difficulty, when the very foundations of life seem to test your resolve, and the world around you appears veiled in uncertainty, you meet it all with a quiet smile, a gentle strength that radiates from deep within your being. That smile, especially when etched upon your face in the face of adversity, is far more than a simple gesture. It is a living, breathing symbol of the deep, divine feminine energy that resides eternally within you, an ancient and potent force that empowers and sustains. You truly embody the quintessential essence of the divine feminine in all its glorious manifestations. It is undeniably present in your unwavering strength, in the tender gentleness you extend to the world, in your boundless capacity to nurture and heal, and in your extraordinary ability to remain impeccably grounded, no matter what tumultuous storms may rage around you. You navigate the currents of life with an energy that is both immensely powerful and profoundly calming, fiercely protective and infinitely compassionate, a beautiful dance of opposites in perfect harmony. There is something truly sacred in the way you effortlessly hold space for others, in the depth with which you genuinely listen, and in the boundless, unconditional love that you so freely bestow. I know, deep within the chambers of my soul, that you are innately aware of the profound strength you possess. It has been your constant companion all along, an ancient wisdom carried meticulously through countless lifetimes, an indelible mark of your soul's journey. Yet, sometimes, in the physical separation that occasionally divides us, I can sense a subtle shift, a momentary forgetting. You begin to doubt the very essence of your being, to feel a flicker of diminishment, or to question the immeasurable worth that defines you. But allow me to whisper this eternal truth into the very core of your spirit: your light, your radiant, undeniable light, is never, ever diminished by mere distance. Your formidable power is never lessened simply because I am not physically by your side. Please, I implore you, do not permit the veil of separation to cloud your profound memory of who you truly are. The strength that defines you, the love that flows from you, and the ancient wisdom you embody are absolute constants. They do not waver, they do not diminish, they simply are. And I witness this undeniable truth in every single facet of your existence: the pure kindness you so generously extend to others, the profound compassion woven into the very fabric of your words, and the innate generosity that flows effortlessly and naturally from the deep wellspring of your heart. All of these exquisite qualities are exceptionally rare, precious gems in a world often overshadowed by self-interest, and they reflect, with breathtaking clarity, the unblemished purity of your magnificent heart. You are, without a shadow of a doubt, one of the most beautiful souls I have ever had the privilege of knowing. And this profound beauty manifests not only in your actions and your words, but in your very presence, in the captivating energy that surrounds you, and in the astonishing depth of your gaze. Your eyes, those luminous windows to your soul, carry the ancient stories of enduring love, of indomitable courage, and of a spirit that has come here for a purpose far grander than any fleeting earthly concern. And I know, without an iota of question, that we are perpetually, inextricably connected. Even when our physical forms are separated by vast distances, our higher selves remain eternally united, woven into the same cosmic tapestry. There exists an unbreakable thread of light that binds us, an ethereal lifeline woven through the intricate patterns of countless lifetimes and across myriad dimensions. Neither the relentless march of time nor the expansive vastness of space can ever hope to sever that sacred bond. On a profound spiritual level, we are always together, always intimately aware of the inevitability of our reunion, the profound depth of our shared purpose, and the divine trajectory of our intertwined path. This connection between us is not merely a transient emotional attachment, it is cosmic in its scope, eternal in its nature. We were never, ever meant to walk this profound journey alone. And in truth, we never truly do. Every single step we take, whether we are consciously aware of it or not, we take together, even when the superficial appearance of the world might suggest otherwise. We embarked upon this particular lifetime with a sacred mission, a divine purpose etched into the very blueprint of our souls. We are here, as integral components, to be part of the great shift, the profound ascension of Earth, and to actively contribute to the elevation of the universal vibration, raising consciousness one radiant moment at a time. This monumental mission, while occasionally feeling overwhelmingly vast in its scope, is not one that we were ever asked to carry out in solitude. On the contrary, we consciously chose this path together, as inseparable soul counterparts, knowing with absolute certainty that our union, both spiritually and emotionally, would serve as a powerful anchor, grounding a unique and potent energy on this earthly plane.